Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ang content ng video lesson na ito ay Grade 10 Mathematics under Term 1, Week 3 of the revised K-10 curriculum. For today's video lesson, we are going to discuss solving problems involving laws of cosine. Ito po ay continuation ng previous video lesson ko about solving problems involving laws of sine. Before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So yung laws of cosine na isosolve po natin about word problems, we're going to include bearings. Okay, let's begin. The learning competency of this lesson is solve problems involving laws of sines and cosines, including bearings. This is under Term 1, Week 3 of the revised K-10 curriculum. And for the objectives, at the end of the session, you will be able to, number 1, identify problems that involve application of law of cosines, including bearings. Number 2, draw an illustration that describe the problem. Number 3, explore possible strategies to solve the problem. And for number 4, solve problems involving laws of cosines, including bearings. In solving word problems involving bearings and the law of cosine, we are going to follow the different steps. Letter A, identify the problem. We are going to determine the known and unknown quantities as well as quantities that need to be identified in prior. Second, draw an illustration. We are going to sketch the oblique triangle with complete label. And for number 3 step, explore possible strategies, deciding on which law is applicable based on the illustration. Letter D, apply the chosen strategy, writing of a working equation and solving it. And for the last step, look back and learn, reflecting on how correct the undertaken steps were and learning about how reasonable the answer is. So in our examples, we are going to apply these different steps in solving word problems. For number 1 problem, two straight roads diverge at an angle of 70 degrees. Car A and car B left the intersection at exactly 1 o'clock p.m. Car A traveled on one road at 50 km per hour while car B traversed the other road at 30 km per hour. How far did car A and car B travel at 3 o'clock p.m.? How far apart are the two cars at 3 o'clock p.m.? Okay. So here in solving word problem, first in our step is that we are going to identify the problem. So again, identifying the problem is identifying the different given on the problem. So these are the different given in the problem. Okay? We have the first given here, 70 degrees. So what is the 70 degrees? Okay? That is the angle or angle measure between two roads. Okay? Okay, nakalagay po dito sa ating first sentence, two straight roads diverge at an angle of 70 degrees. Okay, this one. And another given is that 1 o'clock p.m. So what is this 1 o'clock p.m.? Time where the two cars left the road intersection. Next one, 50 km per hour. Okay, this given. What is this 50 km per hour? That is the speed of car A. And 30 km per hour, that is the speed of car B. Now, for the first question, how far did car A and car B travel at 3 o'clock p.m.? So here, at 3 o'clock p.m. at this time, exactly 2 hours of travel of two cars. Okay, so we are going to calculate the first question, how far did car A and car B travel at 3 o'clock p.m.? Pero bago po natin ito i-solve, we're going to move on the next step, which is we're going to illustrate the problem by sketching its drawing. Okay, now we're going to illustrate or draw or sketch the problem. Okay, so from the first sentence, these are the two roads, okay, diverge at an angle of 70 degrees. So pag sinabi po nating diverge, that is intersecting lines or intersecting roads. For example, this point is the intersection of these two roads. Now, from that two roads, car A and car B left the intersection at exactly 1 o'clock p.m. So, indicate natin car A and then we have car B. Okay. So, here, this point of intersection ay ile-left po nila and travel at 1 o'clock p.m. or started at 1 o'clock p.m. Okay, so here, ang speed ng car A, lalagay po natin dito sa ating figure. Ang speed po ng car A is 50 km per hour and the speed of car B is 30 km per hour. Now, we are going to calculate the first question, how far did car A and car B travel at 3 o'clock p.m.? Okay, so here, we're going to use the formula to calculate the distance traveled by car A and car B. So the formula of the distance is D is equal to RT. So ano po ang ibig sabihin ng formula? Distance is equal to rate times time. Or rate is also the same as speed times time. Okay, so here, we're going to calculate the distance traveled by car A and the distance traveled by car B. Okay, for car A, D is equal to, ang kanyang rate or ang kanyang speed ay 50 km per hour. So, 50 km per hour for rate times T, time is 2 hours. So, bakit 2 hours? Wala naman pong nakalagay na 2 hours in our problem. So, bilugan ko po yung given. So, nag-start yung dalawang car at 1 o'clock p.m. at aalamin natin yung distance traveled after 3 o'clock p.m. or at 3 o'clock p.m. So, how many hours they traveled? Okay? From 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, how many hours? So, ang hours po niyan ay 2 hours of travel. Kaya, ang time po dito ay 2 hours. Okay? So, here, all you have to do is you're going to multiply. So, this will become 50 times 2 is 100. Then, bakit po kilometer na lang yung unit? We're going to cancel hour here and then hour dito sa 2 hours. Okay, pag na-cancel yung hour and hour here, ang may tira pong unit ay kilometer. So, the distance traveled by car A is 100 kilometer. How about distance traveled by car B? Okay, we're going to substitute the given. The rate of car B is 30 km per hour. Okay, this one, that is the rate. And the time is also 2 hours. So, if you're going to multiply, that will become distance is equal to 30 times 2 is 60 and then kilometer. So, 60 kilometer is the distance traveled by car B. So, again, okay, cancel yung hour and then hour sa 2 hours. So, here, to answer the first question, at 3 o'clock p.m., car A traveled 100 km while car B traveled 60 kilometers. So ilagay po natin dito sa ating figure. Okay, so after 2 hours or at 3 o'clock p.m., yung car A ay nag-travel ng 100 km and yung car B ay nag-travel ng 60 kilometers. Okay, this is now the illustration of our figure at 3 o'clock p.m. So yung car A and B na nandito sa intersection at 3 o'clock p.m. andito na po sila. Okay, so mas malayo po yung na-travel ng car A kasi 100 km. So mas maiksi po yung car B which is 60 kilometers. Now, to answer the question number 2 in our problem, how far apart are the two cars at 3 o'clock p.m.? Okay. So since ito na po sila yung dalawang car at 3 o'clock p.m., we are going to calculate the distance between them. So gaano po kaya sila kalayo sa isa't isa? Okay. Now, this line, we are going to represent using variable. Let us say that is side A. So notice here in our figure, makakabuo po tayo ng oblique triangle. Okay? So this is now our oblique triangle. Okay, So to calculate this oblique triangle and find the measure of side A, so ang given po dito ay 100 which is side, 70 which is angle, at 60 kilometer which is side. So we have side, angle, side. Kaya SAS po ang given. SAS case po ito. Now, under SAS case, ito po ay application of cosine law. Okay. So to solve for side A, we're going to use the formula for cosine. Okay. So the distance between car A and car B at 3 o'clock p.m. So this is side A. So this is the formula of the law of cosine. Now, we just substitute the given. So paano po kaya na tayo magsasubstitute ng given wherein ang nakalagay po dito ay letters. Wala na pong letters dito sa ating figure. Okay, so how? Ganito lang po yon. Since ito po yung A, side A, ito na po yung ating A dito. Okay? Now, ang kapartner ng side A dito ay nandun sa dulo, cosine angle. So, ang i-cosine angle po natin na pair of side A is 70 degrees. Okay, just like this one. So, have this one, A, and then sa dulo ay cosine 70 degrees. Okay, this one. Now, ano po ilalagay natin po dito? So, the first one is B squared plus C squared. Let's assume na yung two sides na ito ay B and C. So, kahit na magkapalit kung sino si B at sino si C, okay lang po yon. Okay, let us say, ang B po ay 100 kilometers. Okay, this one. Kaya 100 square because this is B square. And then the other one, plus C squared, ito naman po yung C, 60 kilometer. O kaya 60 square. Okay? So again, pwede pong magpalit itong 160 kilometers here. And then followed by minus, and then constant yung 2, so it become 2. Then we're going to multiply BC. Kung ano po yung number na nakalagay dito sa in-square natin, yun din po ang ilalagay natin dito. Okay? So this is 100 and then this is 60. So 2 times 100 times 60 and then cosine. Okay? The angle opposite by side A which is 70 degrees. Kaya cosine 70 degrees. Okay, gawin lang po ang shortcut para hindi po kayo malito. Okay, now we're going to simplify our equation. So copy A squared. So simplify 100 squared is 10,000 plus 60 squared is 3,600 and then minus this one minus 2 times 100 times 60 is equal to 12,000 and then copy cosine 70 degrees. So yung iba na nagko-compute ay kinakalculate na po nila yung decimal ng cosine 70. Pero in this computation, mas maganda po na i-direct po natin mamaya na i-multiply dito po sa product. So paano po yan? Okay. The next step, we can add this 10,000 and 3,600. Okay? Guhitan ko po. So pwede pong i-add yan. And the sum is 13,600. And then, we have minus there. So minus. Okay, press nyo po sa inyong calculator. 12,000. Then, cosine 70. And then press equal sign. Ang lalabas po sa inyong calculator, dito po sa akin ay 4,104. 4104.24. Okay, kinuha ko po yung 2 decimal place. So now, we are going to subtract the two numbers. So this become, if you subtract 13,600 minus 4,104.24, then the difference is 9,495.76. So what is this A? Okay. Notice here, A squared. So ibig sabihin, hindi pa po tapos yung ating computation. So remove square there by extracting square root to both side. Okay. So what is the purpose there? We can cancel square and then square root. So here, ang matitira po dito ay A. So bakit po A ang kailangan natin? A lang po kasi nakalagay dito, hindi po A squared. Okay. Remove the square by extracting square root. And now, the square root of, press in your calculator, 9495.76, that is equal to 97.446 kilometer. Kinuha ko po yung 3 decimal place. Okay? So, to answer the second question, at 3 o'clock p.m., Cars A and B are 97.446 kilometer apart. Okay? For problem number 2, an airplane flies from city A to city B at a distance of 300 kilometer east and then change direction and flies to city C, which is 300 kilometer and at an angle of 135 degrees from the line AB. Determine the distance between city A and city C. Okay, so the first step in solving word problems is that identifying the problem. So identifying the problem is identifying the given in the problem. Okay, so ito po yung mga given sa ating problem. Okay, in-circle ko, 300 kilometer, another 300 kilometer, and we have 135 degrees. So, bali tatlo po, 300 kilometers from city A to city B, and another 300 kilometers from city B to city C. And the angle formed between the two sides or the two lines is 135 degrees. So, ilagay ko po dito sa ating given. So, 300 kilometer distance from city A to city B. Another 300 kilometers distance travel from city B to city C. And the 135 degrees is the angle formed by line AB and line BC. Now, what is the unknown in the problem? Mula po dito sa ating problem, determine the distance between city A and city C. So our unknown is the distance between city A and city C. Okay, so here, the next step that we're going to do is we're going to draw and illustrate the problem. Okay, so let us illustrate the problem. For example, this is our airplane. Okay? Airplane flies from city A to city B. So, ito po yung airplane. Let us say this point is city A and this point is city B. Okay. Then next, a distance of 300 kilometer east. So, a distance. So, from A to B, that is 300 kilometers. So, yung A, papunta sa B, dapat going east. So, mula A sa atin pong figure, going to the right, right here is east. Okay. And then next, change direction and flies to city C. Okay. So, mula po sa B, nag-change direction at papunta po sa city C. Wherein, which is 300 kilometer and an angle of 135 degrees from the line AB. So, yung city B to city C ay 300 kilometers. And then, yung na-form na line AB and line BC, according to the problem, ay magpo-form ng angle na 135 degrees. Okay. So now, this is our angle which is 135 degrees. Now, the question is, determine the distance between city A and city C. So, ito po yung city A and this one is city C. If you're going to connect using line, we have this one. Okay. So, here in our figure, notice we form oblique triangle. Now, we're going to answer the distance from city A to city C. We are going to have that line using variable. Okay, let us say from city A to city C, this line is line A. Okay, so paano po kaya natin masosolve yung side A dito po sa ating oblique triangle? Okay, now identify what or what are the given in the figure. So ano po yung given? Para malaman natin kung ano po yung case. We have 300 kilometer is side, 100 kilometer ay angle, and 300 kilometers po ay side again. So we have side, angle, side. So SAS po yung ating case. So what is SAS case? Under law of sine or law of cosine? So SAS case is under law of cosine or cosine law. Okay, so using the formula of the cosine law, we're going to calculate side A. Okay, so this is the formula again. A squared minus B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times cosine A. Substitute the given. Okay, so ito po yung A natin. So A, this one, is equal to yung B at C ulit po dito, those are the other sides. So ito po yung dalawang sides na given. Again, kahit magkapalit po yung dalawa, but still, kahit pagpalitin po natin, pareho po yung measurement. Okay. 300 kilometers both. Okay. So B is 300 kilometers. So 300 kilometers square. And C is 300 square. Then, minus 2BC. Again, ang BC po ay yung dalawang number dito. Kaya 2 times 300 times 300. Okay? 300 this one, 300 this one. And then, cosine, what is the opposite of angle A? What side? Okay, side A. So, 135 degrees. Now, to simplify the given equation, try this one. Next. Simplify this one. 300 square is 90,000 plus 300 square is also 90,000 minus 2 times 300 times 300, that is equal to 180,000. And then copy cosine 135 degrees. Okay, next step. We're going to add 90,000 plus 90,000. So, pwede na po itong i-add. So, if you're going to add, that is 180,000. And then, we have this one, minus. You're going to press in your scientific calculator, 180,000, and then press cosine, and then 135, and then press equal sign. So, sa aking calculator, ito po yung lumabas. Negative 127279.22. Okay? Or 127,279.22. So, yan po yung 180,000 cosine 135 degrees. Okay, so negative po siya. Kaya ko po nilagyan ng close and open parenthesis kasi negative po yung magiging result nito. Okay, now to simplify, what are you going to do? Since ito po ay minus and then negative, if you're going to combine, that will become positive. So yan po ay magiging plus. So i-add po natin 180,000 plus 1279.22. The sum is 307,279.22. So, here, ito po ay a squared. Ang hinahanap po natin ay a. So, therefore, we need to extract square root. Okay. So, extract square root, cancel square root here, and then yung 2 sa square. Okay. We have here a is equal to the square root of 307,279.22 is equal to 554.33. And then the unit is kilometer. So side A, or the distance from city A to city C, is equal to 554.33 kilometers. Okay? So this is our answer in sentence. For problem number 3, a triangular plot that will be used for a clean and green project of the school has two sides that measure 400 inches and 600 inches. The angle formed by those sides measures 52 degrees. Find the perimeter of the triangular plot. Okay. So here, after reading and analyzing the problem, we are going to identify the problem. Again, identifying the problem is also identifying the given in the problem. Okay, ito po yung mga different given. So we have 400 inches, bilugan ko po. We have 400 inches. We have 600 inches. Okay, and we have 52 degrees. So, bali tatlo po yung ating given. 400 inches, 600, and 52 degrees. Now, what is this 400 inches? Length of one side of triangular plot. And the other 600 inches, the length of second side of triangular plot. And then the 52 degrees here, angle formed by the two sides measures 400 inches and 600 inches. Okay, so what is asked in the problem? We are going to calculate the perimeter of the triangular plot? Okay, ito po yung ating question. Perimeter of the triangular plot. So here, to calculate the perimeter of the triangular plot, we need to illustrate or draw the problem. Okay, let us illustrate or draw the problem. Okay, for example, this is our triangular plot. Okay, so the plot is in triangular form. That will be used for clean in green project of the school has two sides that measure. The first side is 400 inches, okay? And the other side is 600 inches. So ito po yung two sides of the triangular plot, okay? And the angle formed by those sides measures 52 degrees. Ito daw po yung dalawang sides. Ang angle po na na-form nila ay 52 degrees, okay? So here, we are going to indicate 52 degrees here. Then the question is, find the perimeter of the triangular plot. So bago po natin ma-solve yung perimeter ng triangular plot, kailangan po nating makuha yung third side of this triangle. Okay, kailangan po natin makuha yung measurement. So, what is the formula in calculating the perimeter of a triangle? So, to calculate the perimeter, all you have to do is add the three sides. So, 400 plus 600 plus the measure of this side. So, wala pa pong measure nito. Ito po yung una nating ikakalculate para mahanap po natin yung perimeter. Okay, so let us say this side of the oblique triangle is side A. And then, we are going to calculate the measure of this side A. So here, paano po yan makalculate? Identify natin kung ano po yung case ng ating oblique triangle. We have side, angle, and then side. So, mean to say, ito po ay SAS. Side, angle, side. At ano po yung SAS? Is that law of sine or law of cosine? So, yan po ay law of cosine or cosine law. Okay, using the formula of cosine law, we're going to calculate the length of side A. Okay, so for side A, using again the formula. And we are going to substitute. Still, ito po yung A. So, A squared then is equal to b squared, c squared. So yung dalawa pong sides ng ating oblique triangle. The first one is 400, the second one is 600. Again, kahit magkabaltad po, okay lang po yan. Okay, so 400 square plus 600 square, then minus 2bc. So 2 is constant again, 2. And then the first number is 400, the second number is 600. So 2 times 400 times 600. And then cosine. Ano po yung opposite ng side A na angle? 52 degrees. Kaya ito po ay cosine 52 degrees. Now, we're going to simplify our equation. So, copy. A squared is equal to 400 square is 160,000 plus 600 square is 360,000. Then, minus 2 times 400 times 600 that is equal to 480,000 and then copy cosine 52. Okay, what's next? After this computation, ito po yung next natin. We're going to add these two. So, pwede na pong i-add ito. So, 160,000 plus 360,000 is equal to 520,000. And then, ito po ay minus. So, minus. E-press nyo po sa inyong calculator. 480,000 and then cosine and then 52 and then press equal sign. So, ang lalabas po dyan, dito po sa aking calculator, 295517.51. Okay? So, here, you're going to subtract the two numbers. Then, the difference is equal to 815517.51. Okay, so this is a squared. Again, a squared po ito, a lang po ang hahanapin natin. So to remove the square, extract square root to both side of the equation. Okay, and then cancel square and square root. Okay, we have now a is equal to square root of 815517.51 is equal to 543.62. Okay, meaning to say, the length of side A is 543.62 inches. Now, meron na pong measurement ng side na ito. So the three sides are given in the triangle. We are now ready to calculate the perimeter of this triangle. To solve for the perimeter of the triangle, we are going to use this formula. Perimeter is equal to side plus side plus side. Okay, so these are the three sides. All you have to do is you're going to add all the sides. Okay, so substitute first. What are the three sides? We have 400, 600, then plus 543.62 inches. Okay, this one. If you're going to add, then the perimeter of the triangular plot is 1543.62. Okay? To answer in sentence, the perimeter of the triangular lot is 1543.62 inches. Okay, for problem number 4. Two boats leave the same port at the same time. Two boats travels at the same speed of 30 km per hour. Boat A travels in the direction north 50 degrees east and boat B is traveling 70 degrees south due east. Okay. This is the question. How far apart are the two boats after an hour? Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is read, analyze the problem, and then we're going to identify the problem. Okay, identifying the problem, we're going to identify the given. Okay, so ito po yung 30 km per hour. That is the speed of the two boats. So pareho po yung speed ng two boat. Okay, boat A and boat B. Okay, the same speed 30 km per hour. And then, for boat A, meron po siyang direction na north 50 degrees east. Okay, this one. And for boat B, it travel in the direction of south 70 degrees east. Yun po ang ibig sabihin ng 70 degrees south due east. Okay. Or south 70 degrees east. Now, how are we going to illustrate this given? Paano po ba natin ito idodraw at makapag-create ng oblique triangle? Okay, ganito lang po yon. For example, ito po yung ating port. Okay? At sa ating port, we have two boat. Boat A and boat B. Okay. So, the same po sila. Mag-i-start dito sa port na ito. Okay. So, boat A, nakalagay po dito, ang kanyang direksyon ay north 50 degrees east. So, paano po natin idodrawing yung north 50 degrees east? Ganito lang po yan. Mula po dito sa ating port, ay magdodraw po tayo ng line. Okay, papunta sa north. Okay, kasi nakalagay po doon ay north. And then, draw a line 50 degrees east. Okay, ganito lang po yon. Saan po natin do-draw yung 50 degrees east? So, mula po dito sa north, okay, nandito po yung east, di ba? Andito po yung east sa my right side. So, to recall, this is north, sa baba ay south, sa right ay east, sa left ay west. Okay. So, here, sa boat A, north 50 degrees east. Kaya ito po yung north and then 50 degrees papunta po sa east. So ang measurement ng angle na ito ay 50 degrees. How about the second boat? So yung boat B naman po, ang kanyang direksyon ay south 70 degrees east. So paano po yan? So yung south po ay nasa baba. So we're going to draw from this port going down. Okay? Kasi papunta daw po ng south. Okay? So ito po yung line po natin, referral po natin ng south. Okay, so the question here is, or the direction is, south 70 degrees east. Andito po yung east. So idodraw po natin yung 70 degrees. So ito po yung direction ng boat B. Okay? Ito po ay from south going east 70 degrees. Okay? Ito po yung angle na 70 degrees. Now, we're going to, the next one is answer this problem. How far apart are the two boats after an hour? Okay, so ibig sabihin, gaano po kalayo yung dalawang boat after traveling for 1 hour? So ibig sabihin, kailangan nating i-calculate muna kung ilang kilometer ang na-travel ng boat A at ng boat B. Okay, so here, we're going to calculate the distance traveled after 1 hour. Okay, nakalagay po kasi dito, after an hour. Ang ibig sabihin po ng an hour is 1 hour. Okay, so ano po yung distance traveled? Okay, we are going to calculate for both A. So again, the formula for the distance is D is equal to rate times the time. Okay, and then we are going to substitute. So D is equal to what is the rate of both A? So nakalagay po dito, ang kanyang rate po ay 30 km per hour. Okay, so 30 km per hour, ito po yung speed ng parehong boat. Okay? Go back here. So the rate is 30 km per hour times what is the time? Ang time po ay 1 hour. Okay, and if you're going to multiply, the distance of both A is 30 km per hour. So again, 30 times 1 is 30. And then cancel natin yung hour and then hour dito. So ang matitira po ay kilometer. So we have 30 km for both A. How about both B? Okay, lagay po natin dito sa both A, 30 km travel. How about for both B? Okay, the same formula. Distance is equal to rate times the time and then substitute. So ano po yung rate ng boat B? So nakalagay po dito sa ating problem, two boats travels at the same speed. So kung ano po yung speed ng boat A, then yun din po ang speed ng boat B. Kaya 30 km per hour din. And then, what is the time? Still the same after 1 hour, kaya ang time po ay 1 hour. So the same po yan ang kanilang computation. So, both B travel or travel 30 kilometers. Okay? So lagay din po natin for both B. So 30 kilometers din po. Okay. So now, we are going to have this one. After 1 hour, yung boat ay nandito na po sila. Okay, yung boat A ay andito na po and then boat B ay nandito na. So the same 30 kilometers ang kanilang na-travel mula po dito sa port. So the question, how far apart? So gaano po sila kalayo sa isa't isa? We're going to draw a line connecting both A and both B. Okay, so gaano po ito kalayo? So notice here sa ating pong figure ay nakapag-create po tayo ng oblique triangle. Okay? So, yun pong line between both A and both B ay gamitin po natin yung side A. Okay. So here, ito po yung ating oblique triangle. We are going to solve side A to calculate the distance between both A and both B. So, ano po yung given sa ating oblique triangle? We have 30 kilometers side, 30 kilometers side. So, dalawa lang po yung given. Dapat tatlo ang given para magamit po natin yung law of sine or law of cosine. Okay? So, dalawa lang po. Wala pong angle. So, here, i-base po natin dito. Since ito po ay vertical line or straight line, mean to say, ito po ay magfo-form ng 180 degrees. Okay? So, if this angle is 50 degrees, ito rin po ay 70 degrees, what is the measure of this angle to form 180 degrees? Okay? So, i-add natin, 70 plus 50 is 120. So, mula po sa total na 180, isusubtract po natin yung 120. So, 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60 degrees. So, mean to say, ito pong angle na ito ay 60 degrees. So, kapag i-add natin, 50 plus 60 plus 70, the total is 180 degrees. Okay. So, yan po yung ating straight angle. Now, we have what do you call this one? Angle. So, we have side, angle side. Yan po ay SAS. So, kung SAS po, that is under cosine law. Okay. So, to solve side A, we use the formula for cosine, okay, and substitute the given. So, A square is equal to BC or the two sides. Kapag ito na po yung A, ito na po yung dalawang remaining sides. We have 30 km and 30 km. Kaya po, 30 square plus 30 square then minus 2 BC. Again, kung ano po yung nakalagay na number dito, yan po yung ating multiply sa 2. So 30, 30, kaya 2 times 30 times 30. And then cosine, opposite ng side A ay, ito po yung side A, ang opposite angle ay 60 degrees, kaya cosine 60 degrees. And then again, simplify. We have A square is equal to 30 square is 900 plus 30 square is 900 also. Minus 2 times 30 times 30, that is equal to 1,800, and then copy cosine 60. And then next step, we're going to add 900 plus 900 is 1,800 minus, press in your calculator, 1,800 times cosine 60, that is equal to 900. So 900 po ang lumabas dito sa aking calculator. So 1,800 minus 900, that is equal to 900. And again, extract square root. So A is equal to square root of 900 is equal to 30. So the measurement of side A, or the distance of two boats after 1 hour, is equal to 30 kilometers. Okay? Two boats are 30 kilometers apart after 1 hour. Okay, so this one. Okay, to end up the lesson, try to answer this formative assessment. So this is the problem, and we have questions 1, 2, 3 from the problem. Okay, so letters only. Please pause this video and try to answer. At baka pwede naman pong pa-share yung inyong sagot by just typing the letters of your answer for number 1, 2, and 3 dito po sa comment section below. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned from my simple video lesson. See you on my next discussion about position of points in the Cartesian plane.